What's up, YouTube? Blake Evertson here. It is the new year, 2024, and I wanted to take some time to make a video about the importance of patience in your journey, in your entrepreneurial journey. Whatever that is for you, whether you're just starting, a year in, 2 years, 3 years, wherever you are, it's very likely that if you're an entrepreneur, you are not where you want to be. And for the people that know what I'm talking about, you're never satisfied. You always feel like even if you're doing the most amount of work, you're still not doing enough. And you feel sometimes empty inside because no matter how much work you do, you still feel like you could do more. I want to create a video because it's something I'm working on, is the idea of patience and what that really means. I've been listening a lot to Brian Johnson's whole philosophy around diet, but he has something unique when it comes to like his business. So he essentially created Venmo and sold it for 800 million. And his whole idea is you do not need to martyr yourself for success, meaning you don't have to delay your happiness till you achieve that is what you're trying to go after. If you do, then you're not living life to the fullest, and I would agree with that. I think really trying to work on this year is knowing that I have a plan. It's sticking to the plan's not the difficult point for me, and it may not be the difficult point for you. You know who you are. Built a large amount of success. I think the bigger problem and something not talked about that much in entrepreneurship is you could have things right, everything is going well, but you feel that you just wish it would happen quicker, and it's not happening as quickly as you'd like it to, and you're doing everything you can to ensure that it happens quick enough. How do you respond in that circumstance? How do you deal with your emotions in that circumstance? The times that I've taken a step back and really reflected on, I did that well, and it's going to take some time to get to the next point, but that's okay. I'm working towards it every single day. I'm controlling what I can control. When I focus on that, the anxiety and the frustration because I'm not where I want to be subsides. So in a roundabout way, in summary, part of a goal is most of the goal you're not going to be there. Like you're most of the time you're not going to be achieving exactly the wins, so to speak, are each day that you're moving towards that goal. And that is in and of itself the process. That is the happiness. That is 99% of the time what you're going to be doing. So if you're spending 99% of the time unhappy because you're not at that 1% result, you're bound to be unhappy. And I struggle with this one because I am so focused on what I want to achieve, how I want to achieve it, that I sometimes forget to really enjoy where I'm at. I think everyone experiences this to some extent. And if you're listening, you've been listening to my content for some time, maybe you resonate with that. Like you're building something and it's not where you want it to be. And the biggest thing you can do is not mope about it, but is to believe in that every single thing you're doing each day is moving towards that goal. Taking pride and ownership and having fun in that day-to-day process really is the therapy, is the antidote to that feeling of like semi-depression. I think depression has a very bad rap in today's society. I think in some respects you need to you're not always going to be happy, and you need to have times when you're depressed. It's not always fun working. It's not always fun doing what needs to get done. And so there's a philosophy in society that I don't agree with, which is I need to be happy all the time. And if I'm not happy, then something's wrong with me. I think that is simply not true. There's been many times as I've built my company this past year, really from zero to doing 7 figures, that I was very unhappy. Did I want to completely give up? No, that's not an option. I enjoy doing it, but it's a love-hate relationship. You get stuck on a problem and you want to solve it that day, but you can't. And so it's granting yourself the grace that you're moving towards where you want to go each day, and little actions do matter. And that in and of itself is the happiness, because when you achieve the goal, I know for me, I'm just going to want to have another goal, right? So it's interesting, like for the longest time, I denoted success with external things. Realm of success was smaller, and it typically is when you're starting out. Whether it's a car, whether it's a certain amount of money in your bank account, we cling to it because it's the thing that allows us to describe our meaning and what we're working towards. For the longest time, I wanted to get a really nice car. I thought, as most people do, that is one status symbol of wealth. Not so much wealth, but achievement, the result of hard work. But when I got those things, it's fun for a day, it's fun for a couple weeks, couple months, but at some point the feeling subsides. It's simply a hunk of metal that's shaped in a unique positioning that other people to no value to that you once did, but it's not providing you any fulfillment. the idea that money doesn't make you happy. The only time you're allowed to say that is if you actually experience that. So many people tell other people money doesn't make you happy, but that person has to go through that journey themselves to understand that it doesn't make you happy. The money is a number, and the number is, in my view, a reflection of how hard you're working towards your goals. So if you don't like where you're at in life, then I do think money can solve a lot of problems, but it cannot provide fulfillment, and the things it can buy can't provide fulfillment. They can set up conditions for it, but good topic to go over in a different video. I definitely want to in regards to my car specifically, but I bring all this up to say you get what you're looking for and what you set out to achieve, and you achieve it. And the achieving, you don't just stop. You have to continually make new goals, and you have to continually move towards something that's in the future. And so this year, 2024, I'm making an effort to not the cliche bullshit like be in the moment, but enjoy and have fun with the adventure of building a company and of going from 7 figures to 8 figures. I have not hit 8 figures yet. And I know 3 years ago, if someone would have told me I would have achieved what I've achieved already in the business realm, it would have been exciting to know that. And it's the same 3 years in the future. Where are you going to be? So unique video, kind of went on some tangents there, but it is interesting to think about, you never arrive ever. And that's the fun of it. And after I've arrived at certain goals that I set out to achieve, I've realized that the fun itself is the actual building. Building the company is the most fun. Not knowing if it's going to work, investing money, investing time, that is the fun. That's the risk nature of entrepreneurship that makes it exciting. You're taking a bet on yourself. You're doing something that you don't know if it's going to work, but you're doing everything you can to ensure it does. And I remember in the beginning of my journey, I was in love with the idea of building a business. I was in love with it. It was such an adventure. I didn't care how much money I had in my account. I didn't give a fuck. I was motivated by the desire to get to the next level and to see myself improve and to get better and to learn. And that process is full of so many twists and turns and things. It's an adventure. It's a journey. And I think when you're inside of a business so hard and you're not spending time to reflect on where you were once and where you are now. I know this because it happened with me. You get you get down on yourself, you get depressed, and that's the nature of high achievers. So if you've experienced that, there's nothing wrong with you. If you're watching this and you've watched it all to this point, you're probably watching it because this resonates with your experience. You feel this. And if that's you, you know that in the end, everything works out and you eventually figure it out. If you've had success in your life already, you know, and you can count on yourself that no matter what the fuck happens, you're going to make it happen. Whatever is in your way, you're going to get past it. And so when the mind starts to play tricks on you and starts to make you worry about things, it's really important. I know it is for me. I have to reaffirm why it is that right now I am successful instead of the success is in the future. No, the success is already here. What actions am I doing every day that lead to that success? Or what actions am I doing every day that embody that success? And the wording of everything is so important. If the success is in the future, then it means you don't have it and you're lacking. And the state of lack, the vibration you're giving out is one of lack. And I think when you're in that depression, you're thinking of lack. You're not thinking of expansion, creation. So hopefully you guys found that valuable. Look, if 100 people view it, great. If 2 people view it, great. I make these because I want to be genuine. I want to be honest. And I'm truly speaking to that person who has those same thoughts and those same feelings and doesn't feel understood. Building a business is a unique, complex thing. And it's a unique journey. It's not the journey that most people take. But boy, is it extremely fulfilling and exciting. And in that journey, you begin to learn who you are. So if that resonated with you, comment, would love to talk to you. You can find me on Instagram, Evertson Equity, EVERTSEN, Equity, and subscribe. I don't have any particular goal with this channel other than to be consistent and to continue producing value. If things I say sound cliche, well, I'm experiencing these things and I'm going to share what I feel. I'm going to share things I know that have helped me, that I know that can help you. If you are in that part of your life, it's not for everyone. My content is not for everyone, but the whole social media space is an interesting one. And it's one that when I do make videos, each one has a purpose. The authenticity, I feel, is missed in a lot of content. So as much as possible, guys, consistency for me on these videos this year, and things that are going through my mind, things that I know that can help you in your journey to building your lifestyle, your dream business. And just remember, you never arrive, you continually arrive. You work towards a goal, you accomplish it, and you continually make more goals. And I am still learning. I'm not perfect at this. That's why I'm making this video, to show you guys I'm a flawed human being. Like, I have this flaw, and it's that I perfect and I get down on myself if it's not good, but that doesn't help. That doesn't serve me. So the times that I've enjoyed and just been playful with it and realize that you're not going to be perfect, those are the moments where you fall in love with the entrepreneurship and it becomes fun again. And it's not, you're not employing yourself in your own business, right? You don't feel like you've created a cage for yourself. So hopefully this was helpful, and have a fucking awesome New Year's. Let's go.